Anyway, today I've got for you the Creative Studio box, and it's April 2023, and I've already been in it and I've had everything out of it because loads of people do unboxing videos, so I'm sure you've seen what's in it. These boxes are excellent for sending journals out, and just the right size, they're perfect. Anyway, I digress. So all of this stuff came in it, to a very quick flick through. All this paper ephemera, lovely. The theme this time is art. So we've got lots of brushes, paint tubes, etc, etc, and loads of bits of, I don't think it says how many, but there actually are a lot. Then we've got this little one. You always get lots of little sort of extras in the box, and very often they're overlooked. But this, it's like, I'm not sure if it's stickers. It doesn't say, but I think they are stickers. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're stickers. So, yeah, I mean, they're nice. Nothing really to do with art. And there's about 3 different types, I think, maybe 4. So that's those. Then these stamps. So after saying I'm not going to show you everything, promptly showing you everything, but so these, you generally get some stamps with them, but look at this packaging. Look at that. It's perfect. So that's going to come in for something. And yeah, all these stamps here, they're lovely. I like that one with the birdie on. So yeah, there's plenty. I don't know how many, but plenty. So let's pop those away as well. Next up is, it's described as masking tape. It's kind of washy rice paper stuff that you can decoupage with. Let's have a look, see what it is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's tissue paper actually, and it's got paint tubes on it. It's very nice, very nice. See if I can get that back into there without doing any damage, any long-term damage. There we go. Then this, I'll come back to that. Then this one, which is the papers, and you get 6 sticker pages, 6 vellum sheets, 6 art paper and 6 pattern paper. So all in all you're getting 24 sheets, 4 6s, 24. Come on, Miss P. And once again, look at that packaging. It's gorgeous. So I'll just have a quick look through. There's only 6 styles, and then the different types that I told you about. So this one with the brushes and the palette brush. This one here all splotchy and the paint tubes. They really are very nice. Look at that for a background. It's beautiful. This one. This one, which I absolutely adore. Look at the sort of worn flowers and that harlequin pattern. It's gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. And there should be one more, I think. Yeah, that beautiful background pattern. It's really lovely. Really is lovely. And then we're back to the different type there. So we've got all of those. So let me just show you them like that. In fact, these are so nice, I might have to change what I was going to do. So there we have them. The 6 of them. They're really, really nice. So I'll leave those out. Yeah, there's a set of stamps. You always get this set of stamps. You get 12. And this time they're kind of like Leonardo's head, or I don't know, somebody's head. I forget the feeling I ought to know whose head it is, and still I don't. So I'm sure one of you guys will tell me. So this here is another one of those packages that really hasn't got much to do with art, but they're lovely little packages, and they use gorgeous twine to wrap it up as well. So let's have a look what you get in here. That's a lovely little library pocket there. Okay, these day stickers, very nice, very nice. And these round ones, they're kind of like washi tape, but they're stickers, so they, you know, they come off. Yeah, like those. Then, oh, I like that. Oh, blue and green and brown and sort of olive green. They're lovely. And then you get these papers at the back, which are quite thick. I mean, they're not mega thick, but they're compared to washi paper. So I'll just flick through those so you can see what we got. Lots of adverts. Postcard. Mademoiselle. Ooh. I really like these. They're just up my street sort of thing. I do like them. I like these postcard ones. Postcard. Mrs. George Lonan. Okay. So there's plenty. You get plenty. I haven't been counting, but you do get a lot. Then there's these sort of handmade ones. They are thin, but that's okay. Then these ones that also look handmade, but they're a wee bit thicker. And then these ones that have got a sort of waffle texture on them. So that's that pack. So lots of goodies in there. I'll just pop those back in there. Come on. Come on. You know you want to go in. It doesn't want to go in. It doesn't know that at all. There we go. So that's those. And then this little pack here. Then I'll show you the stamps. And there are loads of stamps in this box. Loads. So more twine. And then these I think are stickers again. Are they stickers? No, I don't think so. But they're really nice. Really nice. Some of them are like vellum actually. Oh, a camper van, Volkswagen Type 2. Some people are really into the camper vans, aren't they? Merchandise coupon. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Of course it is. It's got a flower on it. Then this. Department store receipt tickets. You get 2 of each of these. Cash receipts. Come on. Stop playing silly. Oops. Let me just pick that up. Or it'll never see the light of day again. Oh, and these ones look that you can cut up that say pharmacy, Tristram Pharmacy. That might be somebody's name, Tristram Pharmacy. Little round ones and some square little stamps. And that's that, but they really are very delectably nice. How do I get them in again? Well, let's not bother, let's just put them like that. Now the stamps I want to show you. Look at all these stamps that you get. Loads. And you know I'm a huge fan of Your Creative Studio stamps. They really are very, very good. But I know that you can't really make out much of what they are. So what I've done is I've stamped them all out and I've put a piece of washi tape that came with it so you can have a look and see what there is. This easel here with the canvas on it is exquisite actually. It's so crystal clear. It's really beautiful. And then moving along, we've got this head again. The palette with the colours and the brushes. the paint box with a paintbrush, then moving up these two wider brushes, then the jar with the brushes in, this hand with a paintbrush, I love that one, it's beautiful, isn't it? Then a palette knife, paintbrush, a pen, excuse me. But these ones are very interesting because they're paint swipes, and I've printed all the stamps out in black, but can you imagine if you did that in yellow or red or whatever? It would just look like you've dragged your paintbrush along and you've got those swipes. So I can tell you they will be much used, and these splots I like a lot as well. And this is the washi tape. I can just see a palette knife there and a brush, some ink. So I thought you'd see them more clearly if I printed them out. So an impressive range of stamps this month, definitely. So let's put to one side the things I'm not going to use. Then I'm going to show you the idea I've had. Now it might work or it might not work, so yeah, we'll just see, shall we? All the things, the stamps and the smaller things, come in these lovely, I've commented to you before how much I like them, they're really sturdy brown envelopes. And in this pack I had 3 of that size and 1 smaller one. And they're too nice to waste, aren't they? Don't you think? I think so. So I've kind of devised something in my head, but it might work, it might not work, I don't know. But what I'm going to do is make a little accordion, I don't know what you call it, book, journal, something like that. And I'm going to stick them together with the washi tape. The washi tape will be the hinge. I don't know whether I want that one flush along the bottom or about there. I might put it halfway up. But let's start with the easy ones first, the ones that are the same length. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. Ah, yeah, this is another thing. What shall I do about the flap? I think what I'm going to do is tuck it inside, and it will have the effect of strengthening that edge. And that, if we were worried about it, we could put washi tape on, but it's quite sturdy. So I think we're all right. Okay, where's the end of my washi? There it is. So yeah, like I say, this might work, it might not work, in which case I'm left with egg on my face. They all had labels on them that were quite stuck on. So what I did was I took my heat gun to them, melted the glue, and they came off no bother. So I'm going to put that down the edge, down there. It's very not sticky, this washi tape, so you will need some glue. If you're going to do something similar, or whatever you decide to do with your washi tape. So there we are. That's the top, and this is the top. So I'm going to get all the tops to the top. Seems to make sense. And put some glue. See, you can see where the things came off, it's still a bit sticky. Bit of glue down that edge. Make sure this is really level. And just leave a little gap for the hinge. And that's that. And I'm just going to fold that over there. Fold it over here. That's a bit crinkly, wrinkly. There we are, and I seem to have managed somehow to get a piece stuck where I didn't want it. So let's get rid of that. Now I'm just going to put washi down here as well, just to make the, that's going to really get on my wick, keep sticking. I don't know. I used to have some talc stuff around, but I don't anymore. Anyway, so I'm just going to run the glue up there and here. Put my washi on. And now I'm going to cover these envelopes, so you needn't, if you're not dead straight with your washi, don't panic, because it'll get covered. I'm just going to fold that in. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to just trim it off. There we go. Oh, come on. Just telling people that you're not sticky and then you want to stick for Britain. Stupid tape. Right, so is that going to work? Yes, it's going to work perfectly. So far, so good. Right, so let's get the next... Stuck to my finger now, oh my goodness. Let's get the next one. Tuck the top in. And just go about it the same. Might go all the way around actually in one hit. So let's do that. Do that. Lovely. I think I'm still going to add it to one side before the other. I can't hold it. I'm just going to make sure I've got enough to turn over at the top, like that. Lovely. Now I'm going to introduce the other one, make sure they're nicely lined up. Like that. Oh, I've pulled it off both sides now. Never mind. I'm going to have to cut this off. I can't deal with it. The weight of it's pulling it down off the page. Let's turn that over. It's much easier this way, I think. Let's see where we want that. About there. Lovely. Fold the top and bottom in. There we go, and then put a bit of washi down here. Lovely, that's perfect. Okay, I'll come back over those soon with a bone folder. Yes, that's what. I was thinking about other things, could you tell? Right, so this one, as we already said, is not as big. So, how am I going to go about this? I think I just need washi. Actually, these little things here, I'm going to cut them out because they will not help our cores very much. You can stick them down if you want, or you can just cut them completely off. I'm just going to cut mine off, I think. There we go. Right, so that's the top. That's the top. Excellent. So I'm just going to put some glue down there. Put my washi on. Like that. I haven't thought this through. I hope you realise that. I just, in my head it worked, but you know, it might not. Right, so I'm going to cut this off level with the top of the envelope and down here level with the bottom. Whoops, that's not very exact. There we go. Blooming washy. Stop it. You're torturing me. Yeah, so I want that. Where's the top? There's the top. Fold it over that way. That's the top. That's the top. Oh dear me. Right, let's put some glue down here then and get this stuck on. So I'm just allowing a little bit of hinge space. Put that down there. After all that fussing, it was pretty damn perfect. Fold it over. Oh, it's quite tight, that one. Yeah, it's a bit tight. It's a bit tight. Allow a bit more hinge space. Try that. Yeah, that's all right. So a bit more glue where required. And just from the end there to, oh no, over both. Silly ninny. Silly ninny. To there. Lovely, that's grand. And then I just want to, I'm just going to cut the roll off because it pulls me and it's deceptive how heavy it is. So I want that just to the bottom of there. And just to the top of there. Without cutting through that envelope behind would be really good. Okay, let's see if this actually does concertina up. Oh my goodness, I've stuck that one on the wrong way round. I've got the top at the bottom. Can you believe it? Well, it was all going rather swimmingly. Now it's not. Not the end of the world, is it? It's just upside down, that's all. Right, so it wants to go that way. There's the top. There's the top of my envelope, so let's put some glue down. I'm not throwing the toys out the pram yet. There might come a stage for that, I don't know. I think that's okay, yeah, that folds over all right. That's the top, and that's the top. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right, guys. Okay. Let me washi tape stretched. Just a touch. There we go, that's all right. And that is what you might say near enough. That's what I would say is near enough. Okay, so it folds up like that. So that's the front cover. Opens up, that, then it goes back on itself, that and that. Yeah, so it's kind of like a, well, it is a small accordion journal that keeps going round and round. So it's a sort of infinity journal of sorts. Right, so let's just squash this down, as in burnish, except I just couldn't think of the word. And the other side. There we go. Right. So now the question is, do I want to ink or not to ink? That is the question. It lies quite nicely, that, actually. Quite pleased with it. To ink or not to ink? I don't think I will, because the nice brown papers, I think I'll leave them as they are. So the question then becomes, which papers do I want to use? I've got these lovely ones. They really are gorgeous, as you can see. Or I was going to use, wherever they've gone, these papers. These ones here. But you know, I think I'm going to use these ones. So how many sides have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. And I've got 6 different types of paper, but that's okay, because the one on the front won't take up a whole sheet. Is that the sticker paper? Yeah, that's the sticker paper. No, that won't take up a whole sheet, so it'll be alright. Right, so let's just get sticking, I say. The one for the front, I'd like that beautiful one, this one here. It's just glorious. But I'm going to see if I can find them in just the papers. I don't really want the stickers. This, I think, is the papers. Yeah, so let's lay them out. Yeah, that's them. Then you get into the more sort of tissue papers, and then at the back there's all the vellums, which are beautiful. Okay, so where's my favourite? Here's my favourite. Or I could use that on the one behind. That would look quite nice, wouldn't it? No, I'm going to use it on the front. That's what I said, and that's what I'm going to do. I'll use it from this side. So I'm just going to mark. I'm going to leave a tiny little border all the way around, and just mark that there and there. I think we'll be alright like that. So we are basically just going round everywhere and covering it using these gorgeous papers. Put my remnants over there. So, perfect. Absolutely perfect. It is strange, it feels very strange not inking things, I must be honest. But I dare say I'll learn to live with it. Looking for my eraser, which I don't seem to have. No, it's gone on holiday. Anyway. Oh, thanks, Mr. F's got one. It's just for the marks in the corner whereof. That's it. Right, so I'm not going to ink. Not going to ink. I'm just going to stick these down. I might stick this on the inside front, actually, and have the one with the flowers on the outside. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Lovely. So, where are we? Here, so I'm going to stick this on the inside. Just leaving a small margin all the way around. Lovely. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to use this beautifulness for the outside. So same again, I'm just going to make my mark. Trim it down. I must say I do love my little Timmy trimmer, my tiny trimmer. So that goes like that. Yep, perfect. It's just so handy. I can leave it out on the desk and it doesn't, you know, interfere with anything. And it cuts most things. Once you've sort of cut the big pieces up, the A4 or A3 or letter size or whatever it is that you're cutting up, pretty much everything else fits on it. So let's add that to there. Now isn't that nice? It really is, I like it. So let's move along the bus. So I've got this one next. Actually, I might use that one because it's fairly plain. So as when the front cover, yeah, oh yes, look at that. It's so nice. Seldom have I been so enamoured of the papers. Usually it's the other stuff that gets me excited. But this time, I just love these papers. They're beautiful. And they'd be beautiful backgrounds if you wanted to stamp on them. I'm still going to be left with quite a few remnants, which is quite nice. I like having remnants. Let's just check that goes there. Yeah, just erase that little pencil mark. So today, get ready for this, it's a sunny day. Well, it was. Almost exactly when I said that, the cloud came in. But it's a much better day. It's a much clearer day. It feels nice. It's not really warm or anything. It's 19 degrees C, which is, I don't know what that equates to, 70, something like that. So it's not a heat wave, but it is nice to see the sun, however. There we go. Yeah, I mean already it's looking nice, isn't it? So let's just keep on trucking. Next one up is this one. Now, do I want the brushes? I think I probably do want the brushes actually. So I'm placing it on and I'm just coming in, not even 1/8 of an inch I don't think, and marking it so I can then cut it off. Where's my mark? Where is my mark? That must be it there, I think. That's nice. So thank you to everybody, a huge thank you in fact, to everybody who has put their collages up on the group. You lot are very talented, and some of you just don't even know it. It's amazing. There we go. That one I'm going to keep because I love it. I love it so much. Then this one, which bit do I want? That bit or that bit? I think this bit's got a bent over corner, which I'm quite sure I was responsible for, but if I do it this way, the corner will end up on the remnant piece. I quite liked that little booklet that I made last week. I thought it was cute. I really want to make, you know, some more of those. I think they'd be, I was talking to Tony Vince, and, you know, I think they'd be really nice if you cut them in red or something for Christmas. Yeah. These Creative Studio boxes, they're like the gift that just keeps on giving, because when you've used the main papers out of it and whatever, you've still got all those fabulous stamps left and all those other bits of ephemera which you can play with forever. Obviously not forever, you're going to run out at some stage, but quite a long time. There we go. Lovely. Now this one. So I've got 1, 2, and then I've got one that I need to make something creative out of. But that's alright, we'll get there. Yeah, I want to budge this down a bit so I can get that in. So let's mark that there and there. And there. Cut that there. Cut that there. And a bit. Where's my mark? Oh, blimey. Where are you, Mark? I don't know. I honestly do not know. There we go. Mr. F's busy on a kind of secret squirrel thing. Those of you that have been following closely will have an idea what it is. But I'm not giving any clues out. Unless he wants to. Because they're still in the manufacturing process. Actually, they're still, I would say, probably in the prototype stage. Would you say prototype, Mr. F, or are you beyond the prototype?
First working model.
First working model, there you go.
Which might be ready by the time you get around to the collage part of this.
Oh, right. Oh, look at that, that hasn't stuck, so we need to glue that down. There we go. I mean, I am going to stick papers on top of it, you understand, so will be all right. Right, this one. I love this one. It's just gorgeous. It's very possibly my favourite, actually. So after this we've just got one more, but we haven't got one more sheet of paper. So Creativity, the name of the game. So I'll have to have a look through that. We didn't look into it, the bag with all the ephemera pieces in. I'm going to have to get that out and have a look and see what's in it. Hello, Catkin. You moaning again? He is a dreadful moaner, is old Catkin. And he's also twigged onto the idea that whenever Mr. F, well, I was going to say on me, but it's always Mr. F, makes a cup of coffee and brings it through, he has got the idea, very definite idea, that when we have a cup of coffee, he gets a treat. And they're in a drawer. His treats are in a drawer. You can't leave them out or he'd just polish them all off. So he starts pawing at the at the treat drawer. So you kind of have to relent. Right, let's see what remnants we've got here then. Got this one. I'm thinking I might have to make like a sort of pocket or that sort of thing. Yeah, I could easily do that, couldn't I? I don't really want to use this one because it's the same as that and it won't show up very well. But I can use that, that'll be fine. So let's just trim that off. There. I think I'll just stick that down. Oh, Mr. F's getting drills out, drill bits. Right, so let's pop that up there. That's okay. There we are. And then a bit to make the pocket with. So what have I got anyway? Let's have a, oh, that's pretty. That would do. Yeah, let's use that then. Just trim it off there. So, make, do and mend, creative page. And we have got a bit of an overlap. Maybe just light of 1/2 inch, something like that. So I'm going to make a little tab at halfway. That measures 3 3/4 or something like that. So I'm just going to put a mark there. I don't want this to be the biggest divot in the world, otherwise you will see the brown envelope behind, but just a little bit. give you the idea it's a pocket. Yeah, that's going to go there. Everything in the garden's rosy. And I'm going to use my EVA glue for this because it won't spread quite so much. And I can get something in the pocket possibly. Lovely. That's great. That is fine. It's got a little pocket there that we can tuck something into should we desire. So let's have a look then. Check we've got everything, all angles covered. So this is going to be the front, which is deliciously nice. Then that page, all right, wants to go that way. Maybe that is the top. Where's the top? This is the top here, I think. Is that the top? Where's the top? Oh my goodness me, where is the top? Where's the top of any of them? Right there. So where's the top of this? Have I shut it up? I think I have. I think I've glued it shut. Oh well, so it's, you know, no harm. So that opens up, and that does that, that does that, that does that, and that does that. So we're all alright apart from the missing top pocket here in the front. And I think I've glued it shut. I can't feel it there. No, I think I've glued it shut. Well, that's fine. That's okay. I'm not going to cry about that. Usually I make a prototype before I bring it to air, as you might say, but today I couldn't because I only had, yeah, there we go, there's a pocket, there's a pocket, and it's a bit gluey along the top. There's a pocket there. Right, okay, so this one just would appear like it doesn't have a pocket. Oh, I know why, because it was much lower down, wasn't it? Well, anyway, like I say, I'm not going to cry about that. It's just one less, couple of sides. It's a pocket less to make, a tag or whatever. God, my words are deserting me today. So I've got all these lovely remnants left. Lovely jubbly. And okie cookie. I'm proposing to you, will you marry me? No, I'm proposing that we don't put anything on that front. I really, really like it. It's gonna have some form of fastening on it anyway, and I think that will be plenty. So I could put something on the back, and this side needs decorating. So what have we got? We've got all these pieces here. We've got all the stamps. We've got all these pieces that came in this bag. Loads of stuff. Let me put my remnants away. And then these that we didn't even look through because I didn't think I was going to be going down this route. So let's have a look what we've got here. Loads of stuff, that's what we've got here. Right, well these are little flowers. Yeah, and then little roundels with paint tubes on them. What's that? Oh, it's an easel. That's nice. More flowers. Way, good catch. Flowers. Paints. Just familiarising myself with what we've got. Paint tube. Paintbrushes. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? That paintbrush, it's lovely. Should have had these when we're doing Bob. Oh, that would be nice on the front cover, wouldn't it? That would be nice there. Actually, it would. So yeah. Oh, that. No, that's too big, but I like the other one. Some paint brushes. Some sort of like book plates they are. That would be nice on there. Yeah, it would. This head again that's plaguing me. I hope somebody's told me by now what it is. More little flowers. Little jars of whatever, paint or something. Some such. Little, they've got a name, tag type things. Like a... Yeah, there's lots, isn't there? There's lots. Little tag. That's cute. Some more that sort of shape. Some more little tags, which I like a lot. That one. Some more that's that shape. Should probably go that way, I'd say. And the other easel. So yeah, we've got lots. We've got loads, ladies and gentlemen. We've got loads. We're not going to be short. Right. Let's budge them across. Okay, so how am I going to go about decorating this? Well, I kind of fancy using a bit of this and a bit of that. And it's pretty much going to be just something to look at. It's not really going to be suitable for journaling, I don't think. Although I could make it suitable for journaling, couldn't I? That might be a better plan altogether. Let's make it suitable for journaling. This is changing on the hoof. Just give me a sec. Right, so here's my box of coffee stained paper, which I can make. Oh, that's too nice to use. That's Keong's. Oh, there's a load of Keong's here. Well, that's not getting used, I'll tell you that. But I have got this, the book that Mr. F stained. I know it doesn't sound great, does it? The book that Mr. F stained. So let's just tear a bit out of there. See what it looks like. Special attention. Yeah, I should use that bit for Mr. F, because he's always cocking a deaf one at me. Let's just trim that off. A good bit smaller than the paper. So about there. And then I'll see. I'd quite like to get that special attention in the middle if I can. So this is a bit of an arbitrary measurement, really. So I want that sort of in the middle. Should be about there somewhere. And I want it in from the sides as well. Otherwise, you know, to be honest, it wasn't worth putting the pretty paper on. I am a bit guilty of that, putting stuff on and then covering it over. I think I'm going to have to ink this. I just don't, I can't get over it not being inked. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. But I'm going to ink it. I'm going to ink it. Decision has been made. I was going to use Victorian something I was going to say. Victorian finish, I think I was going to say. Vintage photos, actually what I meant. could put a stamp on this, couldn't I? Could put one of our groovy stamps on. Yeah, now you're thinking, Miss P, now you're thinking. So, let's budge those all over. I've got everything out. Everything in the box is now out in front of me. Where did I put all my stamps? Oh, who knows such a thing? Where on earth did I put them? Oh, they're over here under all the papers. Right, so let's have a look, see which one we fancy. I quite like that one there, which is this one. So let's do that. I've got my stamping foam out. Really, I can't advise you strongly enough. If you're stamping, get, you know, even an old mouse mat, something like that. Where's my thingy? Oh, don't know why that's not sticking. It's stuck now. Right, so I'm going to put that about there. Yeah, get an old mouse mat or something that you can, that's got a bit of give in it. Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. So nice. You very often don't get a pristine stamp on coffee stained paper. I don't know why that is. It does kind of change the texture of the paper somewhat. So yeah, that's going to go there. You can still see all that lovely paper. And we've got some journaling. So, all's well really. All's certainly all right. I can't help thinking about Peanut from time to time, and I hope he's going to find a happy home. I'm sorry it couldn't have been with us. So there we go, that can go there, like that. Whoops. Don't think that's too straight. That's not too bad though. That was why I didn't want to stick it on with my EVA, because once you've got that stuck on, it's stuck for life. So there we are, that's nice. Special attention. Okay, I'm just going to waft my heat gun over that because I don't want to blur it. And move along to the next page. They're so pretty, these, it's a shame to cover them, but that's my plan. Things to do today. Yeah, let's do that. I'll cut it off there, level with the date, and about there, I think. It's quite thin, this paper. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's going to be all right. I don't need you glue, you can have your lid back on. Got a little bit of brown around the edges of this from the coffee staining. So all I'm doing really is just exaggerating it a bit. and I can't think of doing a project without inking, so forgot I was sticking these on the collar. So just in case you're watching, I'd just like to say hello to Ryan and a mum and a dad. So hello Ryan, I hope you're watching. You're a very special girl. And your mum tells me you're a very good girl. So that's perfect. There we go, that's all right. Oh, I didn't stamp this one, did I? Oh, well, I could stick something on it, couldn't I? I could stick something on. I've got plenty of things I could stick on. Not so sure I'm overly enamoured. I don't even know if I like those colours, to be honest with you. How about a bit of a label? Can't beat a bit of a label, can you? I love them. I'm going to use the blue one because this paper is quite blue. So just about there. Oh, nearly got my thumb. Okay, so that can go there like that. And I'm quickly going to ink around that. Lovely. Pop that there. Yeah, that's nice. Question is, before I stick that on, do I want to stamp anything on here? And, well, I might want to. I don't know what, but I might. Oh, I'll just go looking. Right, I've come across this little set of stamps that Mr. F bought second hand, actually, although they look to me like they've never been used. So there's all sorts of things: scissors, paint palette, paint brushes, dots, glue, eat, sleep, craft, repeat, and a paint splosh. But I can't, when in doubt, add glitter. I kind of like the one that says glue because I think that's more relevant to us. So let's get that out. I mean, there's all sorts of gorgeous stamps, as you saw, that came with it. But I'm just adding a going off piece, as you might say. I'm just going to have that at an angle coming in there. So I've never stamped this out before, so it can go one of two ways, very well or pretty rubbish, but we'll see. We'll see which of those two ways it chooses to go. Oh, it went very well. Excellent. Let's just wipe that off. Put it away for another day. It's a nice little set, that, isn't it? Very nice. It's by For the Love of Stamps by Hunky Dory, and the set's called Eat, Sleep, Craft, Repeat. Fair enough. Right, let's get this stuck in place. Let's just move that, or it's going to end up even dirtier than it is, and it's already dirty. So yeah, let's just put that there. I'm happier when I'm layering. I like layering. I must say I love all this additional stuff that you get with the kit. It's my favourite bit of it, to be honest. Although this time I truly do love those papers. Right, so that's that page. Pretty much done. This one. Let me just get another page. I could use something else if I had something else, but I don't think I've got anything else to hand. Particularly, anyway, I don't want the things to do today, so I'll just... Where's the one I had with date on? It's not big enough, is it? No, it's not big enough. What's on the other side? Appointment, notes and sketches. Come on, that's what we want, notes and sketches. Let's cut that off. Yeah, if I cut it to there, I'd have enough for another page in the remnant. So let's just cut that there. Perfect. Then, where do we want to cut this at? Oh, down a bit, down a bit. About there. Lovely. So I want that relatively central-ish. So I'm going to cut it there and there. It's not central, I can see that. You can spend more time and get things exactly as you want them. But I've already rabbited on for way too long. Way too long. So not much has happened really this week to tell you about. Very little, in fact. As I record this, it's Wednesday at 10 to 4 in the afternoon. And if possible, I like to get... let's just have a think about how we're going to decorate this. Because if I'm going to put a stamp on it, I'd sooner put it on now than wreck the page, if you know what I mean. I've got these ones, these big round ones. They're quite nice, aren't they? I'm trying frantically to bring this back to grunge, have you noticed? I've got these little Tristram Pharmacy ones. We probably need a bit of a collage for that to go on. So let's see what else I've got. I've got this. Cash receipt, so I could have that kind of there, and then a Tristram Pharmacy one there. Yeah, that's it. That's fine by me. So let's... Still got bits of blooming washi tape stuck to me. Have I inked around that? Yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow morning, bright and breezy, Mr. F's got to be off and take the car in. It's had a recall. I don't know, it's something to do with a fuel additive that you have, or rather more explicitly, it's to do with the gauge that tells you when it needs this certain fuel additive. And they said that it'll only take an hour. We'll see. They're not the very best, that service department, but we'll see, you never know. So there we are. So I want this, I'll do it in the middle I think, and I want it cut about there. is beginning to feel a little bit better now I've got layers going on. And then this, I need to cut on the dotted line. Okay, let's just quickly ink around there. Can I show it off or not?
Which part?
Part in your hand, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can if you want.
Oh my God, do I look like the Scream from Monk, or is it my imagination?
You look like what?
The Scream. The painting, The Scream.
You mean do you look like it, or do the thing I've done look
Does
like
the
it?
thing... I hope I don't look like it. Let's have a look.
No.
No?
Well, I mean, you can have a look
I'll have a look.
without.
That's better. Oh yeah, look at this. Have you ever in your life seen anything quite so cute? I can't tell you what it's for, but those of you once again that have been following, you'll know what this is instantly. So there I am. Turquoise cardigan on, buttons down the front, purple hair, glasses, nice big smile though. Oh, that's great, that is. Well done, Mr. F. It's fabulous, I love it. So she will be making an appearance sometime in the future. It's very industrious, Mr. F. Very industrious. Especially as there's a cricket match on, he could be watching. But he's always fiddling away, making something. So I've got that fairly sort of central on that thing there. And then this piece. It's just a bit too much glue there. So I'm just going to put that there. Lovely. Now it's beginning to feel more like home. Bits are layering up. Oh, glue. Oh my goodness me. How do I get so dirty? I don't know.
Practice.
Practice, yeah. I'm very skilled at getting dirty. And then this page. Okay, what have we got? Yeah, I left this one with the appointments, didn't I? Okay, that's all right. That'll be okay, I think. I don't want to cut through date. I either want it all on or none on. So I'm going to opt for none. Oh, I can bring that over a bit. Cut that about there. And that about there. There we go. That's quite small, but it's okay. What can I add to it? To I've got these ones with the days on. They're quite nice, aren't they? Well, I could put Sunday on because today is Sunday when we're watching this. Or I could just put a piece of card on with one of these stamps. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. What sort of card? Well, I've got this paper that came with the thing. I like that, you know, that's nice. Maybe put it at this side this time for a change. But yeah, I could stamp on there. Could stamp something on there. So what shall I start? Well, I do very much like that easel. But is it just a bit big for there? It is just a touch. I've got the... I think I've already removed that back in. Yeah, the palette with the brushes. Yeah, that's nice. Let's do that. Let's do it. Just using my VersaFine Clay because these have got very fine markings on them. I wouldn't like to attempt to do it in Distress or Oxide or anything. It just... Oh, look at that. Please stick to the pad. Don't fall off when I'm doing this. I beg you. I think it goes that way. I'm going to put it at a bit of an angle. It might even be upside down, I don't know. Oh, I think it is, but it looks nice. So that's that. Let's just dry that off. And bring our little book back in. And that can go there. I'm pretty sure that's upside down, but it will be alright. So I'm just going to quickly ink around this. And ink around this. Yeah, I think that palette is definitely upside down, but be okay. There we go. Right. Let's stick them down. I've got a bit of a gluey situation going on there. Fortunately with Collall, if you keep rubbing it, I'm just making this worse actually, it just balls up and comes off. I'm going to have to stop and wash my hands. I'm going to have to use this corner because I've just stuck glue all over it. And then I'll go and wash my hands. There we are, that's got us over that inky problem. We have still got an upside down palette, but I'm alright with it, it's okay. There we go. Right, I'm going to pause you there and go and wash my hands. Right, clean hands, I'm back. So we've just got these two to do. That's a pocket, isn't it? So that needs something in. Anyway, we need something for there. It's too skinny. No, I'm going to have to use a new bit. Oh, what's that bit? Oh no, too skinny. Lovely. If you could see my desk, it is in such a mess. Such a mess, but never mind. It is what it is. Okay. So I'm going to cut that off there and about there. Get a shufty on. I've been doing this forever. Or at least it feels like forever. I'm sure to you lot it feels like forever as well. I haven't been particularly chatty today. It's just boringness. Yeah, that's going to be nice there. I have to think what we're going to do with the pocket on this one. Lovely. So what am I going to put on this is the question. Don't know. Don't know was the answer. I mean, that's gorgeous, that big stamp, but it's a bit big, isn't it? Yeah, it is. No amount of persuading myself. That's nice. Municipal Airport. It's just got a little tag at the bottom that is not needed. Yeah, I think if I trimmed that off. Oh no, I've got to come in from this side on one of them. I'm always coming in from the other. Just put that there and trimmed it off about there. I think that would be fine. I think that's about straight. It's hard to tell really. No, just checking to see if it was a sticker or not. Probably much happier when I'm using flowery stickers, to be fair with you, but right, let's get this on. It's great paper, this, to it was a good spot of his. I think he got the books somewhere. They were reduced, some stationery shop, to 99p, so he bought 3 of them. And he just decided that he's going to coffee stain the whole thing, which is excellent. There we are. And this one. Pop that up about there. Not altogether convinced that's straight, but straight enough. There we go. Right, so this one with the pocket. Yeah, what am I going to do for it? Have a good trip. New South Wales. LNER, Edinburgh. These two are nice, aren't they? Could pop that in there. And maybe this. Oh, I've got 2 of those together. Oh, it's a different thing. Yeah, I could put those in. Take out that. Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? And then just stick something along here. I'm not sure what. I've got that, which is the other part of the thing we cut off. I just need something long and skinny. Oh, ticket. It's too much like vellum, it's showing too much through. I mean, I could stick it onto something and then cut it out, but that just seems too much of a faff at the moment. Well, I'm back to Sunday again. No, I don't really like that. I don't really like it. I've got smaller stamps here. Forgot about those. Bet you one of those would look nice. penguins and all sorts. I think they're all birds, actually. I've finally twigged what they are. Yeah, they're all birds. Where's that one that had the owl on it? That was nice. Don't know. It's pussycat. That's not a bird there. This one. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Let's get these inked up. I think these are actually stickers, these stamps. Oh, Mr. F opening a can of Irn-Bru, which for those of you not in Scotland will mean absolutely nothing. It's kind of, I don't know, I'd describe it, if you leave alcohol out of the equation, I'd describe Irn-Bru as being Scotland's national drink. It's a soda, or pop as we'd say in this country. And I don't like it. It tastes like dandelion and burdock, which I don't like either. But Mr. F likes both of those things. And although he does not come from Scotland or anywhere close, but we live close, so he thought he would try it, give it a go, and he really likes it. So, excellent. Right, so they can go in there like that. These can get glued down there. I'm going to use my little EVA because it doesn't make your hands quite so dirty. There we go. Did we establish was this a sticker or not? Kind of think it is. Yeah, it is. There we go. There we go, that's the pocket page sorted. Right, so now what we've got to do is sort the whatever we're going to put in the top in there. But let's have a look through it first. So that's the front, then that, then that, then that, then that, then that. We're back to the front. Right, so it is kind of an infinity journal, isn't it? Okay, so let me just grab some stuff and I'll be right back. Right, I've sorted out some cream card remnants. And I haven't even tried them, so I don't know, but I think they should be the right so I'm just sorting them into, yeah, all these are the same. And that, are you the same? Yeah, okay, right. So I'm going to make some tags for the pockets in here. That corner's a little bit bent over, so I shall use this one. Yeah, that's fine. That's all right. And this one, oh, that's got inky mess on it. Let's try this one. Yeah, I'm not going to leave them this tall, don't worry. Do not worry. It feels like 2 bits of card, but I think it's only one. And that's going to go in there. Oh, do come on. Right, okay. So those are going to be our tags. And they can all line up. So how tall do I want them? I don't really want them that tall at all. I don't want them that tall at all. Just maybe 1/2 inch 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, about 3/4. Let's just check that. Yeah, that comes to there. That's 3/4 of an inch there. So all I'm going to do is chop them all off at that height. Right then, so I have cut off these tags 3/4 of an inch taller than the pockets, and I'm just going to make a tag shape on the top. Where's my template gone? It's here somewhere. Here it is. And I'm kind of off big angles at the moment. I'm more onto these little angles, so I'm just going to use those. I don't know why that is, but I see more and more people using smaller corners on their tags. It's like a fashion statement. And I think that'll be fine for us. Oh, I know what I should have got when I was standing up some seam binding. But never mind, I can pause you again. There we go. Last one. Because we've only got 3 pockets because I stuck the front one up. By mistake, but I quite like the idea of it now, so we're alright. So let's put those in the bin. And because I've covered up so much of the paper, of the papers with my bits, I'm going to use the papers again to cover the tags. And I could do both sides, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just do one side and leave the back completely for journaling. Let's just wipe this down just in case it's a bit inky. So I've looked at the whatever these are. I think they might be art papers, I'm not sure. They're the same as the ones we've used, but a bit thinner. So there's that one, which I adore, that's got to be used. There's that one, and the orange one, if I can find it, are my favourites. Yeah, that one. Lovely. So I'm going to use those 3. Save the others for another project. Right, so do I want the flowers on? Of course I want the flowers on. Why would I not? So what I'm going to do is glue this and then stick it down and then cut it out, because I find that way I get well, it just works better for me. Otherwise, despite the fact you think you've measured it properly and everything else, it just never fits exactly. So if you glue the thing and then stick it to your paper, then cut it out, you get a much cleaner finish. So that's going there, and this, I am going to try and stick it pretty much to the outside, but I'm not, that's not even to the outside. I mean, that's just pathetic. Pathetic. There, that's fine. That will be fine. And I'll just leave that to dry a minute before I chop it. That's definitely not straight, but you know what. It's straight enough for me. I love these background papers. They're definitely my favourites. Might have to have a go at recreating some of these myself. Look like you could get them on a jelly plate to me. So once again, I'm just going to lay this down and drop my paper over it, press it down. We'll leave that to dry for a minute. And then this one, the final tag. So this is what I've made with Your Creative Studio box. But, you know, the secret's in the name, really, creative. And there's not one way you could go with this. And in fact, what I made is very different from what I thought I was going to make in my head. I thought I was going to use all the sort of more grungy stuff. Turned out I didn't. But, you know, you could do it the other way. You could use all the little paper ephemera bits that you get. There are loads of them. And they'd be lovely. So just give that a good press down. Then I'm going to start cutting them out. The one that I did first. In case you are inspired to go over and buy a box from your creative studio, I'll ask Mr. F if he can put the link down below the video, so you can, you know, go over and have a mooch around if you want to, see how, you know, how much things cost, etc. I think if you take a subscription out and you have more than, you know, just the one box, I think it's a bit cheaper. But you really need to go over and have a look and see how much they are. But I must be honest, it is gorgeous. It's so nice having a box of brand new art supplies arrive every month on you. You know, it's just exciting. You can't tell us that we don't all like that. We love it. I order things from Temu specifically for that reason. I order them and then I try my hardest to forget what I've ordered. So as when it arrives, it's always a lovely surprise. That's the child in me, yes, I know. But it is, it's always exciting when you get an order from Ali or Temu or whatever, and you think, oh, I don't remember ordering that. Oh, that's nice, I must order another one of those. I tend to order a lot of stickers and stuff from Ali and Temu. There we go, that's that one. Last one. And I actually don't think I'm going to add anything really to these. I think they're lovely as they are. They show off the paper beautifully. So that's them cut out. Lovely, that's our 3 tags for our 3 pockets. And we've used those beautiful papers. And I don't really want to add anything. I want to show the papers off because aren't they beautiful? They really are. So I am, however, going to have an ink around them. I cannot help myself. Just a light ink, not mega. Just like that. Then I'm going to have to pause you while I go and look for some seam binding, and I hope I've got some in an appropriate colour, although this does cover a lot of oranges, yellows, blues, turquoises, teals, but I can't remember what I've got and what I haven't got, so we'll have a look. There we go. Right. So I'll just pause you there and I'll go and see what I've got. Okay, well, it strikes me I've got a bit of a hole in my seam binding. If I had more time, I would dye some, but I don't, so I'm just going to use this. What I'm going to do first off is put a hole through the top. Let's see what that measures. It's 2 1/4, so I'll get it to there. So I want a hole about there. So I'm just going to use my big crocodile, the big hole on the crocodile. Crocodile's the same size as everybody else's, but there we go. And I'm gonna oh, they're all stuck, that's it. I'm just going to put an eyelet in the top of each one. I think I might use the copper colour. Don't know why, I just feel like it's a copper day. So let's get those set in place. Lovely. Now the only seam binding that will do is this. It wouldn't be my first choice, but it's got to be my first choice on this occasion because it's all I've got. So I'm just going to cut 3 equal lengths. About, when it's stretched out, they measure about 9. I'm going to do it about 8. About 8 inches when they're stretched out. Will be fine, I'm sure. So I need 3, obviously. That's there. And this one about there. And I'm just going to put them in the way we always used to put everything in, by pressing those through. Don't know where my tweezers have gone, no idea. Somewhere on this mess of a table. So after this I will be doing the collage, giving you the prompts for this week and making my own, which I haven't done yet, if I'm honest with you. So we'll see what comes of that. I haven't even looked at whatever prompts Mr. F's pulled out yet, so we'll see. See what I can do. Don't you get a lot of stuff in those, your Creative Studio boxes? That is not the middle, it's nothing like the middle. It's just poor, 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 I tell you. Yeah, I generally have to scratch my head for a couple of days before I come up with a solution for the collage. It's like a puzzle. I've got the jigsaw pieces, but I don't really know how to put them together. Oh my goodness me, come on. What is it with me and ribbon? We just don't mix well together. Okay, that's that. And the last one. There we go. So that's those in place. Right, let's put them in place then. So this is the front, because here's the front. So I want them all front facing. So slide them into the pocket. So that, I guess, is that way. Don't know, we'll see what it looks like when we shut it up. Where's the blooming pocket? There it is. So with those all like that, what does it look like? Looks nice. Does it look like that? Looks nice. Okay, happy enough with that. Great, so I've got this bit of seam binding that I just want to make a closure here. So I'm going to put a largish eyelet in there, in the centre, about there. Have I got any copper large eyelets? Who knows? If not, I'll just have to use a small one. I'm not seeing any. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's one. Well, copperish coloured, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. So let's just make that hole where I've marked it. And set it. Needs a bit more pressure. Just wasn't sure I had that in the centre, to be honest, but that's it. Great. So I could go and get a button and stuff, but I'm over that. So I'm just gonna push this through from this side. This is going to be our end to tie. Is that enough? Yeah, probably. And I'm just going to wrap it round a couple of times. Oh, I had more than I thought. I can wrap it round 3 times. I could probably wrap it round 4. Let's just allow ourselves a little more room then at this end here, like that. Excellent. Yeah, that way. Wrap it round, wrap it round. Yeah, that's all right. And I'm going to attempt to tie it off into a bow. Okay, that could have gone worse. So I've got a short end here and I'm going to trim that off like that. So there we are. Phew! After several hours. I don't know how long this tape is actually, to be honest, but it feels like quite a long time. So there's our little booklet made of the envelopes that came alongside everything in the Your Creative Studio, but it's made with these beautiful papers and they really are gorgeous. So there we have it.